follow would mean the world to me. Like I said, I'm trying to transition into full-blown employment with this. Alright, Ron, let's do this. What do you got for us, Ron? Show us what you got, Ron! This one's gonna be really sad. Heads up, this is about suicide, guys. Trigger warning. Seriously, if anyone's uncomfortable about suicide, leave now. This is gonna be heavy as fuck, I promise you, and I'm sorry for anyone that has to listen to this and gets upset. That's your warning now. I'm gonna mute my mic for now because I don't wanna.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying. And holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine, not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk, there's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you, absurd, fuck.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way, another's born. How you're supposed to
No!
raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live, that's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong, freckled angels live on, freckled angels climb higher, freckled angels still inspire, freckled angels won't forget you, teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you, now my wings are missing feather. Otherwise I'd come and join you, but for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body, but for everything it's worth. Made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage, and that's all because of you. Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
I mean, I don't have a whole lot of people here, but I mean, it goes without being said. Like, if you're going through some shit, just ask for help. Like, depression on that level is a whole other animal, and I've been there. And there's hope. You just gotta keep your head above water. It's hard, like life is hard. Like, you just gotta keep going. Sorry, this is hitting a little too close to home. It's not easy. I struggle every fucking day. I hurt. I suffer. I have the weight of the world on my shoulders. But I wouldn't want anything more. As far as I know, this one life is the one that I've got. And I refuse to let it go by my own hands. And I'm telling anyone else out there that has gone through this like I have. I mean, I was 7 years old trying to kill myself after my father died. I was put on suicide watch as a child. So this isn't a joke. But there's hope and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is the part that no one wants to hear when it comes to this. Like, you just have to power through it. You have to deal with the hurts. You just have to push through it. You cannot let those voices get the better of you. So, just take time to breathe at the very least. If you're struggling, if everything is caving around you, if you're getting full tunnel vision, like shell shock, and all you hear is whoa, 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 whoa. Just breathe. It gets better. It will get better. I'm not a religious man, but I'm of the firm belief that we are alive for a reason. I don't know what that reason is. You don't know what that reason is. That's the purpose of life, is to figure out what that is. But you're here for a reason. If you didn't have a purpose, you'd be dead. It's that simple. You never would have been created. Oh, God. But the reason why I like this, dude, is because it's not glorification of suicide. It's the idea that, A, there are people out there like you. There are people that think and feel the way you do. You are not alone in these emotions. And that isolation is what causes the ultimate conclusion that he's talking about, ending your life. It's not worth it. You don't need to isolate yourself. You don't need to be lost in a corner in the darkness. Just, the best advice I can give you is just wade water. At the very least, just wade the water. Keep your head above the surface and just breathe. Eventually, it gets better. I don't really have anything else to add to this, honestly. I want to be all super pseudo-philosophical and add some kind of crazy in-depth meaning and words and citations and quotations and blah, 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 but all that is irrelevant. The crux of the message here is that you matter, and you matter to someone. You just don't know who that someone is yet. But there's someone out there that cares about your life and wants to see you live it through. So just don't give in to these momentary emotions. This pain is temporary. Life is worth it. Because it's the dark times that make the good times that much better. And that's the perspective that people should think about when going through this. We hurt for a reason because it makes the good part of life that little bit better.